Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a few weeks and we have an update because something serious happened a few days ago. And we just want to give you a little update because the channel is going to be just me for a while. So basically my boyfriend had to have emergency surgery on Monday. He was at work and was having the worst pains of his life, and then he texted me, he's like, I'm going to the hospital. And I'm like, what? So we go to the hospital and he's in the ER already, he's like getting registered, and we were there at like 12 p.m. And by the time we got into the emergency room stuff, they did tests on him, they did like ultrasounds and blood tests, but before that even started, they wanted to put him on an IV. And I went to the bathroom as they were gonna do the IV. I came back, and I come back and I'm gonna put a photo. And he was literally gray. Like, I came back and he was gray. There was nurses all around him. I was trying not to cry the whole time. And I, like, had no idea what was going on. I didn't know if he fainted. Like, I just didn't know what was going on. Because he's given blood before, so I didn't really think anything about it because why would needles bother him? But he passed out. His blood pressure was dropping even further and further. So then they had to postpone the blood test for another hour. And then they came back, took some blood, and then we waited for the ultrasound. So we had to go to that wing of the ultrasound area in the hospital, and he could barely walk, so I had to push him in a wheelchair, which like was a new experience because I've never really like used a wheelchair on someone before. And honestly, the ultrasound, to me, I was trying not to cry the whole time. Like, I'm a stress ball, and I was just waiting outside the ultrasound room for probably like 30 minutes, but it felt like so much longer. And once he was done that, we went back to the ER room that he was in originally, and we found out at 8 p.m., so we were there at 12 p.m., we found out at 8 p.m. that he has to get his appendix removed urgently. So we literally go to like the bottom of the basement of the hospital, which was like really sketchy because there was like no one around and everyone was closed. And the doctor was going to leave soon, but she stayed obviously to do the surgery. So everyone was there. There was like no waiting. It was like really quick. They escorted me to his like recovery room, which was like in the D wing. So I was waiting there for 2 hours while it wasn't a fully private room, so there was someone else in there. And it was this old man who was just like saying some gibberish in his sleep. I'm crying for 2 hours straight. Like, I'm nervous. I don't know what's going on. My family, because like, where we live, only my family is close to us. So no one was near. My family's in another country. I've never had to deal with this. And I was like losing my mind. I don't even know what my boyfriend was going through. Like, he must have been scared, obviously, because he's never had surgery. He's like over there right now looking at me because he doesn't want to be on camera. But I forget the correct term for the surgery that they did, but they basically went in with cameras and microscopic, so there's like 3 areas of scars that he has. And so he went in at 8. I saw him at 10:30. So that whole time I was alone. I haven't eaten all day, so like I was just like, I wasn't even thinking about food because I'm a diabetic, so I have to take insulin and stuff. So I was just waiting for him. He came back, he was really groggy, and then I stayed for another 2 hours, and then like I literally needed to go home because in a small town, the hospitals didn't have any options that I could eat because I have like a lot of food intolerances and personal dietary needs. So I went home for about like 6-7 hours just to like sleep, but I didn't even sleep because I was so stressed. So in the morning I came back, and then thank God he is German. Germans are like steel. Like, honestly, like some people, like someone I know is literally in a hospital for like a week after appendix. He was out that morning, okay? Emergency surgery, okay. Bitch was out in the morning. So we've been home. He just removed his like bandages that were covering his like sutures, I think they're called. I've been doing like red light therapy, a high nutrient diet, bone broth, all that to try and heal him. It was also his birthday on Wednesday, so I was so glad he didn't need to stay on the 22nd, which was Wednesday, in the hospital for that day. So he ate pretty healthy for most of the day yesterday, and then for dinner I let him eat kind of whatever he wanted and had cake, of course. So I'm just really thankful that he is alive. I love him so much. Like, I was like crying because I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Because he's my everything, and I just love him so much. So with that, this video is going to be over. I do have some sugar daddy stories coming up. I have like a weight loss diary thing also coming up on my channel, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.